I have some Star Wars news for you. Most of it's really exciting. Some of it might be a little bit spoilery for people that freak out about anything. Like if you say, oh my gosh, Obi-Wan is going to wear a turtleneck in the 3rd episode of the live-action Obi-Wan Disney Plus series. It's just like, it's the worst. So after Papa Palpatine does this whole thing, you should get out of here. But stay for the Palpatine. Always stay for the Palpatine.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Let's start with the Cassian Andor live-action Disney Plus Star Wars TV series. I love seeing the whole thing. I'm sorry. I really just love it. Anyways, I think I've done 2 videos talking about the awesome set they built for filming. Well, they're now actually filming at it after 2 months of filming at Pinewood Studios. So there's some progress. I mean, look at this overhead shot of the set they built. Beat-up Star Wars towns are just my aesthetic. I kind of wonder how many innocent people Cassian will kill in this location. I'm betting at least one of his informants and probably a puppy. And just not any puppy, a little boy's puppy. Yeah, there's an extra layer of heartbreak to it. I'm interested to see how long they end up filming at this set because it's super impressive for them not to do a lot with it, but on the other hand, Lucasfilm is really good at reusing sets and props from old Star Wars projects, so I'm sure it'll get reused in some form. I'm not sure if this means much to you, but there is a lot of amazing talent attached to the series, so I'm hoping though we are following around a rebel terrorist, it'll be a good documentary of their radical behavior. Also, if you're really into spoilers and leaks, now that they are filming at this set and not in Pinewood Studios, we're gonna see a lot more leaks and spoilers and stuff, so I'm also excited for that. Oh, here's some bizarre news. Kevin Feige was asked if the MCU and Star Wars would ever do a crossover, and he was like, no? What would be the point of that? And I agree, that's kind of fucking stupid. I'm sorry if you want an MCU Star Wars crossover. If you do, let me know in the comment section down below how you would make it not just utterly stupid on every level. In shitty news, Daisy Ridley shared that it was always the plan for Ben to die in the end because, you know, someone dying for redemption is so not overused. All the time. Why couldn't we have him live and then struggle with living in a galaxy where he was a space Nazi and the grandchild of Vader? That would be fun. I still think Ben Solo's coming back though, so you can't change my mind. They'll rake in that cash eventually. Speaking of Rise of Skywalker, here are some new behind-the-scenes photos of Papa Palpatine with his grandchild and her sorta boyfriend. Daisy also shared that she is not completely done with Star Wars, despite what she said in the past. She was just done with Star Wars when it came to the sequel trilogy. Like most Star Wars actors, she needed a little break from, you know the people I'm talking about. Mark Hamill shared some behind-the-scenes information about this photo. He said this on it. It was Harrison's idea to hold hands so our movements would be consistent and Carrie's eye line would match up. Other than this moment, we hardly ever held hands. Poor Mark. You can tell that he desperately wanted to hold Harrison's hand more, but Harrison has always been a grumpy old man at heart. Even when he wasn't old. Lastly, Ewan McGregor gave us an update on his TV show, the live-action Disney Plus Obi-Wan series, and it's kind of really exciting. So here's what he said. We start making it in the late spring, and we're going to be shooting it here in LA, and not as, it's so funny, every week there's a new report. My dad keeps sending me links saying, I thought you were shooting it in LA, because there's another tabloid, expose, that we're shooting it in some bizarre town in somewhere. And then we're meant to be making it in Boston. And then we're meant to be making it in... No, it wasn't Boston. It was Boston, England. But we're not. We're shooting it in LA, and we're shooting it much in the way that the Mandalorian series was shot, using some of that technology. I have to imagine as an actor, it must be really bizarre to go to interviews and be asked questions about crazy-ass rumors and just be like, what? But hey, if I am correct and that spring is in April, that's pretty soon, so exciting. Also, it means we're probably gonna get a lot of leaks for the Obi-Wan series as well in the next couple months. And I just live on spoilers. Seriously, I love them so much. I do not like surprises at all. I will freak out. You should also know that Ewan shared that he's more excited to play Obi-Wan in this series than he was for the prequel series, so this is what he said adorably on that. It'll just be great to do it again. It's so funny. I did my last one in 2003, and it's such a long time ago. The idea of doing it again now is sort of more exciting even than it was then, I think. I just, thrilled I get a chance to play him again, and I've always felt that there was a story about him between, you know, my ones and Alec Guinness's ones. So it should be really interesting. I know we always have to be aware of actor fluff and BS, and also, you know, Ewan lies quite a bit. And also, of course, Disney has a tight leash on anyone that works under them. You don't badmouth the projects or anyone working on it. But I have to believe this series is going to be really good, especially given The Mandalorian and how good that was. So that was some very exciting Star Wars news. Let me know what you're most excited for, what bit of news you just can't be bothered to give a fuck about, and what bit of news just has you in a rage. Like, subscribe, and let me know.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.